What's good, Jug? Met your brand new comic reacts to the latest issue number 28 of Sally Avengers, and I believe this is the last one too. Actually, like the actual final issue. I think. Correct me if I think this is the last one. Although there might be another one. I don't really remember for certain, but I think this is the last one. Anyway, let's jump right in. Cullen Goth was as quick a study with a sword as he was with spells. Ugh! Better. Mastering the blade will be difficult, but you can do it and avoid a bleak outcome. Tell me of the future. The slaves outnumber the free by wide margins, though few of them notice while in comfortable shackles. All slaves should be free. I have freed many slaves. If you follow the path I've set forth, you can save many slaves as well. The sword, I sell it. The currency I accept varies. Sometimes my price is gold or jewels. Others it is information or even a night's pleasure. Bro, this kid's like 6. Why are you telling him about sex? There is nothing I cannot win if your heart is big enough. If your heart be big enough. Well done, Conan. It is time. The boy is almost ready. Okay, but not yet. Very well. How much time will you need? As long as it takes for him to parry my strongest blow. Conan, this is not the mercy you think it is. The highlands were just as punishing as the deserts. Goth had not eaten for days. He was only able to fashion a single arrow. Fortunately, his aim was true, and the lone arrow was enough. Yeah, would you have really let me starve in these woods? We will never know. Dude, yes, he was gonna let him die. A crow by night. Do you smell it, boy? The stench of sorcery is upon the wind. He bids you welcome. And if we refuse this invitation, you will meet Meriki Ra, Sorcerer Supreme, as friend or as foe. The journey was long, scorching deserts. Of course, they're on camels. Treacherous seas and horrid pirates. The invitation was what the fuck? The invitation was serendipitous for Conan. He taught the boy how to survive in nearly any land. The tower stinks of magic. What shall be our approach? This tower is not mine to conquer. It is for you alone. Think carefully how you would. I have had my eyes upon you. My name is Meriki Ra. I wish to test the boy as you have. It is a test with no correct answers. To descend is to die. He will swing the sword, and it will carry him far. The only true test of a man is how he dies. You might not be able to slay me with that weapon, with the right weapon. Oh, for my time. Then I die a warrior. Next page. Ah! What kind of sorcery was that? That is a spit thing. Rise, young warrior. Be well. We will not meet again in this lifetime. I too shall take my leave of you. I thought perhaps we would pursue some treasures together. We walk different paths. It is time. Next page. We are. Is this Sirima? Sirima, or the fuck you pronounce it? Yes, you're back home, where you belong. The hell I say! I have business with Strange in the future. He owes me a great bond and riches for doing what no one else but no one else could. And the threat of Kolongoth. Return me at once! I think not, Conan. You traveled farther than any man alive. Except for me. Yo! Kang the Conqueror's gonna kill him! When Kolongoth had nearly won, it wasn't Captain America or Thor or any of the mutants that made it to my side. It was you. And I simply don't need the competition. In one timeline, you acquire a Nova helmet and left Earth in the late 21st century. In another, you gain immortality from a fallen meteorite with strange properties. And so the truth comes out. You fear me. Fear is a strong word. Let's just say I've noticed you. You were to kill the boy, then I was to kill you. But you really made a mess of matters. You call yourself a warrior. Next page. You say you are the final victor, but my sword was not in your collection. Oh shit. You're testing my patience. I was trying to let you retire in this land or stabbing a go, but I am also happy to simply kill you now. You're not enough. Back to the feast at Dooms. Now! Very well. That sounds nice. Hey, we're back. And Avengers falls around the table. Ah. Good news. Everyone Kolongoth is dead again. He lived a long life for a hibernate age warrior, and died in a slave of rebellion when Manoths walked the earth. So Conan scared the magic out of him. What makes us sure he won't come back? It is done. The wizard is dead, and so is the young boy's dream of becoming him. Conan wished to return to his life in the past, and Kang could not deny a boon to a warrior. That proves to be the best of you lot, and now I take my leave of you. Back to Kangstopoli, if I'm saying that right. Back to the Citadel of Solitude. The Infinity Gauntlet, I think that's from World War Hulk, Cable, Scarlet Witch. Is that Red Skull? Is that Beast? And then there's Nick Spencer's Cap Shield. Hold this, thanks. Damn, he's using the Infinity Gauntlet to hold his fucking legs! Chicken, they hold some turkey legs or whatever. Conan so obtuse until a better end. You think I didn't have your sword? Next page. Oh shit! And so the long bloody chapter of Conan's life in the Age of Marvels had come to a close. King Conan, your crown of iron and next page. This isn't over. Syrian's barbarian king. Conan had everything. It was still not enough. Oh shit, so then we got this thing we gotta read. Okay. When Conan returns to Marvel, a deal was hatched to pluck the Cemeterian from the past and inflict. So I guess Marvel didn't actually have the quote unquote rights to him, which makes sense because he was a movie. Because like Conan was like a movie before him with Arnold Schwarzenegger. I don't think it had any connection to Marvel. So it looks like they maybe like struck some deal to put him in the Marvel universe. I don't know. Alright, but let's read this. From the past and flinging forward in time so that he could interact with the Marvel universe. Tom Berviant and C.B. Cebulski had the Savage Avenger title in mind. I'm not sure if it was Tom's first call, but I made a damn sure it was his last call. I've been a huge Conan fan for as long as I can remember, in no smart part due to his past adventures during the Bronze Age of Marvel. My goal was simple: to tell the biggest, bloodiest adventure. He definitely did that. I could until we were canceled, or I was fired, or I was personally canceled, then fired. Oh, I like this writer. I might follow him on Twitter after I've done this. I like this guy. This book had just been a spiritual signature to those great old comics, and I think that's why the book shines so bright. We were unafraid to embrace our Bronze Age DNA. With the return of Kolongoth, we had a lazy villain who could enter and exit the stage according to our whims, permitting us the space to introduce Conan to our favorite heroes and villains. I tried to write this book like I was completing the Cannonball Run while driving a fully insured rental car. None of these characters were never coming back in the conditions that they were given to me. Stopping a cannibal wizard intent on snuffing out all life took no less than stabbing, shooting, poisoned cocaine. The grave robbings of Frank Castle's wife and kids. Yeah, I wish the Punisher had a bigger role in this than they did, but then again, he was quote-unquote killed off in Marvel Top and Matthew Rosenberg, so I guess the dude's hands were tied at that point. And Venom, Donny Cates, so I guess that also makes sense. I guess that all made sense. Anyway, I seem to recall a zombie was beaten to death with a sex worker's prosthetic leg. That was crazy. And when he heard the words, "With great power there must also come great responsibility," Conan laughed hardly and right in Spider-Man's face. Damn, bro! I don't remember that part. We had fun. It's always important to have an exit strategy when it was time for the curtains to drop. We fully baked an epic story that struggled between the courageous barbarian fighting against a sadistic wizard. I'm especially proud of how we just absolutely crushed the landing. I hope Conan fans have enjoyed it for decades to come. The final of this volume will cement it as an immortal comic book. But at the end, I must talk about the beginning. Thanks to Mike Deodato Jr. for knocking the door off its hinges with the indefinite first arc that sent tone from everything that would follow. That had been where my time with Savage Avengers had ended. I could simply die happily. Wait, did they switch writers or something? Peter Zekes arrived in Lucky Chapter 7, and he had stolen the show with every panel on the way. Few artists have the gears that Zurich displayed in every chapter. What we offered action, comedy, drama, romance, horror, and Pat emailed us a page every day. I don't know if most fans understand the dedication it takes to draw the majority of what will hopefully be an omnibus one day. And I'm pushing a pushing schedule in pursuit of collaborating on something very special. There was nothing I threw at him that didn't send over the fence at a home run. Team books require a variety of skill sets, and whatever it was action or comedy. Zurch's acting was always top notch. Thanks to the right patch, making this book look good every time out were the sublime colors of Java Targalia. Chrome would also like to witness our editor, Alina Smith, Martin Biro, Karkoian expat, Annalisia Bisa. I probably butchered that. We couldn't have done it without Kim, Jactino, Greg Smallwood, Kev Walker, Butch Geis, Martin and Terma Bonvillain. Am I saying that right? Travis, Laham. Thanks for your killer letters. All our covers were outstanding, especially the ones from series regular Vario. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. Frank Der Armata. I've been lucky enough to work on this for a lot of licensors over the years, and nobody has been more fun than Freddie Malberg and his team at Conan Properties. Thanks for trusting us with the Conan store. Thanks to all readers. This was back in October. Huh. Alright, once in a while someone has to be well. Savage Avengers was okay, we're just... Oh shit, we got more. Okay. Very well. So be it. Welcome back to 2022. Damn, they just thrown us in the current year. You wish to test yourself against the best. I admire that. Kang the Conqueror has nothing to fear from Conan of Sirmia. Keep it that way, and keep your head, King. Never the end. Alright, that's the end of the issue, and the end of the series. Savage Avengers has finally come to a close. Ugh, I think this is probably one of the books I've reacted to the longest. That wasn't like Tasm or Venom. This was like or like I guess Daredevil would be another big one that I was at. But yeah, like that wasn't like a main book. That wasn't just singular. Yeah, overall, this was a pretty good series. I feel in a weird way, I almost feel like I was conned, like in a weird way, because you guys remember when this book was first, when this book was first advertised, it was advertised with like Elektra, Wolverine, the Punisher, and Venom all together in one Avengers book. But honestly, no, that team didn't last long. I mean, Elektra and Wolverine made a couple of appearances here, and then Venom was basically gone outside of that like, symbiote sort of thing, and like Punisher was like maybe 1 or 2 appearances. But honestly, besides that, the book itself was really good, man. I enjoyed it, very gory, which I liked, and yeah, man, solid book. I haven't even seen the movie of Conan the Barbarian, but yeah, I enjoyed this book, man. Anyway, guys, overall, I'm going to give this issue an 8 out of 10, guys. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like if you did, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, flagged links down in the description box below. And as always, for more. See you guys next time.